The evil and cowardly act of terrorism has claimed so far 59 lives and injured more than 175 people. Let us continue to keep all the affected people in our thoughts and prayers, even as we reach out with a helping hand. There are between 10 to 15 armed terrorists inside the building, as well as many unarmed, badly shaken, innocent civilians. We have reports of women as well as male attackers. We cannot confirm details on this. Our security analysts are looking at that. Our multi-agency response unit has had to delicately balance the pressure to contain the criminals with the need to keep our people still held in the building safe. I want every bereaved family to know that I, and indeed all of us, mourn very deeply with them. No one should lose their life so needlessly, so senselessly, and no family should have to receive news that their loved ones have been killed by a criminal bunch of cowards. As your president, and as a leader, and also as a Kenyan, I feel the pain of every life we have lost and share your grief at our nation's loss. My nephew and his fiancée were amongst those who died in this attack. These are young, lovely people I personally knew and loved. Many of us have lost loved ones. Let us mourn them all as one nation and keep them always in remembrance and prayer. To those who have suffered physical and psychological wounds, I offer words of comfort and encouragement. Please know that my government and multitudes of well-wishers are united in one resolve to see you through this painful and confusing moment. The Inspector General of the Police Service, David Kimayo, remains in charge of the situation. Teams from the Kenya Defense Forces have supplemented the intervention. The criminals are now located in one place within the building. With the professionals on site, I assure Kenyans that we have as good a chance to successfully neutralize the terrorists as we can hope for. Let us allow them the space and time to do their best. I have also received numerous offers of assistance from friendly countries. For the time being, however, this remains an operation of the Kenya security agencies, and I thank all our international friends who have reached out to us and stood with us. The Al-Shabaab terror group have claimed responsibility for this cowardly act of terror on social media. However, investigations are underway to conclusively establish those responsible for this mayhem so that we can have full accountability. They shall not get away with their despicable and beastly acts. Like the cowardly perpetrators now cornered in the building, we will punish the masterminds swiftly and indeed very painfully.
It is exactly 16 years ago that we had an attack similar to what we have witnessed yesterday, which claimed the lives of 250 innocent Kenyans and foreigners who are in our country. At a time like this, we must come together as a people. And that's the reason why today you can see that we are standing here together as leaders and approaching this matter in a bipartisan way. We must first send our condolences to the relatives of those who have lost their lives. We also want to send our sympathies to those who have been injured, some of whom we have visited in the hospital today. This is a trying moment for our country. It is something that has hit at the very heart of our country's unity. It is an act of impunity aimed at destroying the spirit of the Kenyan people. I would also like to appeal to the social media, particularly Facebook and Twitter, not to propagate some of these hate messages which are being propagated by the terrorists. Because once the damage is done, it's very difficult to repair. We also want to appeal to our international community to stand with us. We thank the African diplomats who have shown solidarity by coming to express their sympathy with us today.
It is indeed a very difficult time for all Kenyans. We stand here in solidarity to commend the security forces of Kenya and to also commend the volunteers, the medical teams, and the individuals who have come together in this very difficult moment. This is a very unfortunate visitation of evil once again on the people of Kenya. Many years ago, we went through a similar tragedy. I wish to take this opportunity to actually appeal to all Kenyans and to the international community that this is not the time for a blame game. This is the time for us to pull together so that we can heal our nation. It is also not the time that Kenya shall start facing very hostile travel advisories. As we move ahead, let it be a process of all pulling together so that we can recover from this tragedy as soon as possible.